So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. That'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips it past the 44 before being tackled. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He was true on his first. This is a tough one for 49. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and this Browns defense stands tall. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 7. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to about the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns on it. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Our last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the... the middle. It's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Caught here by Bell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick throw. And incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. They go play action here on first down. Into the hands of Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run it again with Chubb. Running right through it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard, this...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now of the year. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.